We are also coming towards the 11th anniversary of Bhairavi consecration. Ideal time. Oh. See, this is what I was afraid of. I told you, at the time of consecration, I fear this, that slowly you guys will become fans of Bhairavi because she's a kind of a star, and you'll start ignoring Shiva. I said Shiva, you said nothing. Bhairavi, ooh! This is what I expressed 11 years ago. I fear she will become more popular because there is a little give and take with her. With him, no give, no take. Because you still have a mind which questions anything that you do, what is the use? First thing you must ask the question, what is the use of you being alive? What is the use of you being born? So all you will come to with the silly logic of the mind is no use, to be or not to be. So, for a logical mind, in many ways, Bhairavi is more appealing because there is a little transaction. So this is 11th here, and you know her phone number is 11. Hello? I think you came on 111, right, just now. To triple I. Whichever way you came, if you came from Nashville, you exited on 111. If you came from Atlanta, you drove on Highway 111. Anyway and this is the 11th year where we are opening up certain possibilities of sadhana. Till now, Devi sadhana or Bhairavi sadhana was available only for women. This year they're losing that privilege. Men also are getting into Devi sadhana. See, she's popular. What is the significance of the feminine as a dimension? Well, you were given birth by a feminine entity. Because initial transactions were very sweet, she was like a goddess, your mother I'm talking about. But later on transactions got little. So, she came down from the status of being goddess to just another human being, nice, loving maybe, but just another human being. And when she transformed herself into a mother-in-law, then she went down, deep down. See, people forgot that she's still a mother. In-law, of course, but more feared than the outlaw. Not necessarily because of her qualities, her inability to transform in-law, because she's still a mother for one person. And the other doesn't accept her as a mother. And it goes on, you know the traditional thing. This happened Once Shankaran Pillai lost his mother-in-law. So he went to his lawyer to settle a few things of property and stuff, legal aspects. So he told him, my mother-in-law passed away last week. The lawyer asked, oh, is that so? I'm sorry, what was the complaint? Shankaran Pillai said, no complaint, all are satisfied. So from being a goddess, she became just a mother. Later on in her life, she became a mother-in-law and she doesn't know what hits her. Why someone who was so sweet and loved by everybody suddenly has become a point of problem. Every problem is directed towards her. 1/3 of the jokes on the planet are about her. What happened? She still doesn't realize what happened. It is just that she's still a mother, not able to become in-law. I'm not saying a mother is out of the law, but she is actually out of the law. She doesn't go by any principle of the world, she goes by her love for what she considers as hers. So this love for what you consider as mine does not conform to any law, so she remains an outlaw. This is the nature of love, that it does not conform to any law. Someone went to the extent of saying, both in love and war, everything is fine. That means love is essentially an outlaw matter because it does not conform to logical straight lines that you have drawn. Law is good to drive on the street, you drive on this lane, I drive on that lane. But love means you want to crash into each other, hello? Don't do that on the street, okay? So, the good thing about Bhairavi is, see, none of the goddesses had children. So they remain goddesses, they were not brought down. Lot of women are learning these ways these days. They know if they don't have children, they can act like a goddess with their spouse. If they have children, they will become mothers, and after a few years, they will become in-laws and outlaws. For one person in-law, another person outlaw. So what is the significance of this worship of the feminine? One important thing that you need to understand is, feminine is not a gender, it is a dimension. If I utter the word feminine, you're thinking of a gender. No, it is not a gender, it is a certain dimension of life. The significance of this dimension is, it's easier to get response from this dimension than the other dimension that we consider as masculine, because it is designed in a different way. It's not about which is better than which, there's no such thing. It's just different. A fool can start an argument, which is better than which. This is like, is the earth better or sky better? Those who are up on the